today I want to talk about a very important document in the process towards the back end of registering your non-lucrative visa in Spain. Okay, this document actually relates to a lot of different visas. Anybody who is a third country national who has a visa who comes to register it will get this document, but I want to relate this video to the non-lucrative visa. Okay, so when you've got your visa, you've got into Spain and you have your appointment at the extranjería to register your visa, then you will get, once you've completed your appointment, you've given them your fingerprints, you've confirmed your address, and they've basically given you confirmation that you can be here in Spain. You won't initially get your residency card. The residency card takes from 30 to 45 days to come through. You'll have to go back and visit the police station to pick up your card, and remember that has to be done in person. All right, you can't send somebody to do it for you. The reason that has to be done in person is because you have to give your right index finger again on the machine to confirm it's you. Okay then, so we know that happens. We've spoken about that in various other videos. But what is the document you get once you complete that appointment? The document you get is this document here. Okay, this document is called a Resguardo. Okay, for short, it's actually titled Resguardo de solicitud o renovación de tarjeta de extranjero, which means this is your receipt of applying for your residency card or renovation of your residency card. So if you're renewing it following year, but we'll do a different video on that. So this is during the process, once you've registered the visa, this is the most important document that you're going to have during the 30 to 45 days that it takes for them to produce your residency card. Okay. So when we do it for clients, we give them a folder. Once we come out the appointment, we have a folder which we put this in. Okay, and we close it. We say, do not lose this document. Though to be honest, we do take a copy. We always advise that everybody takes a copy as well, just in case the original does get destroyed. We have managed to pick up cards with copies. In one circumstance, they made us do a denuncia at the police, but normally, as long as you've got a copy of it, then you can pick it up. Okay, right. So I want to explain again, as I said, the importance of this document, because if you come in on a non-lucrative visa and you already have an NIE number because you bought a property or you used it for any reason in Spain, and you have a registration with a tax office, then you might be able to do some of the things before, some of the things you need to do, like buying a car, before you go to this appointment. But if you don't, if this is the first time that you've ever registered in Spain, your visa, if your NIE number was awarded with your visa, then this document is very, very important, because this document essentially substitutes your residency card until you get it. All right. So if you're bringing in goods and shekels through customs, which includes vehicles, all right, to prove that you've registered your residency after you've received your visa, this document does it. Okay, you may not be able to clear your customs clearance until that happens. With this document, you can register at the tax office. Okay, so there's a model 030. Look at our content. We've got some content about it on our channels. That is registering with the tax office. To make any sort of payment to the tax office or do any operation like waiving taxes to the tax office, you will need to register with them, and you'll be able to do it with this document. If you're buying a vehicle, as I said before, if you've got an NIE number from before, you should be able to do it with that. If not, you can use this document to do so. When you go to the bank, if you have already opened a non-residence account, then you can use this document to switch that to a residence account. Okay? If you're in the process of buying a property and you need to what they call justificar, or justify your NIE number, then this document does that. It does everything that your residency card is going to do before you get it. What are the main problems? Main problems are, I'm looking at my list now. Main problems are that lots of administrative organisations and people who work in administration, whether it be private companies or public companies, public sector shall we say, don't understand what this document is. We recently had it with 1S1 where we sent it to the Social Security and they turned and said, no, we need a residency card. This has the same validity, basically, of a residency card. All right. So basically, what I'm trying to say is you may still come across problems when using this document, but it does have the validity of a residency card. Do not lose it. If you do, there are ways around it. It's best to keep it safe. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was travelling. If you have come into Spain and you still have your Schengen allowance during the time that you have come in on your visa, you've registered your visa and you've got your Resguardo, then because you've still got time on your Schengen allowance, you shouldn't have any problems coming in and out and showing this document as proof that you've registered as a resident. If you go over your Schengen allowance and you're still waiting for your residency card and you only have this document, then you have to apply for a document called an autorización de regreso. The honest truth is they don't really ask for it that much, but in theory that is what you need to do. So we always say to people it's best probably not to travel over the 90 days where you're waiting for your residency card, but if you really have to, then you have to apply for that document. Okay then, so there we are. If you ever see anywhere where it says resguardo, 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 get it in your head, get it in your Spanish books. Okay, when you're learning stuff about your non-lucrative visa, this document here is what you get when you register your visa at the foreign office, at the foreigner's office, the extranjería, and which is another word you need to learn, and it's very, very important. What else was I going to mention on my video? There's one more thing and I've forgotten what it is now. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it has the date that it was issued on it. It has the validity, so the date it will expire. And one very important point, it also has a thing at the bottom, and it's your lote number. Okay, número lote. This lote number is what is published in various places in the foreign offices as they receive the cards. Okay, so you check your lote. If your lote isn't there yet, you can't pick up your card. Some of the extranjerías you're allowed just to rock up and check to see if it's there. If it's there, pick it up. Some you need to pre-book appointments. Some publish the lote, some don't. It depends where you are in Spain. So the best thing you can do when you're at the appointment or you're with your representative at the appointment is ask them, how do we check the lote? Are you going to check the lote? Or when do you think we should come back to pick up our card? Normally, if you can't check the lote, we always allow 45 days for the card pickup. So that's it. That is the Resguardo. Very important document in the process of getting your non-lucrative visa residency card.